I have found the best MP7 class setup after the patch 1.20, and I can't wait to show you what attachments I use on this weapon to get so many kills and to drop my enemies so fast. This class setup literally gives off no recoil at all, and you can also go ahead and use this in Warzone and multiplayer. Hey guys, it's the Unknown here. If you want to keep up with the latest Call of Duty news and leaks and rumours, as well as figuring out on how to get better at the game in Modern Warfare, then this YouTube channel is for you, as I always bring out tutorials on how to get better at Modern Warfare and at any Call of Duty game, as well as keeping you up to date with the latest Call of Duty news and rumours, as well as a bunch of other tips and tricks for Modern Warfare. Okay, so let's not waste any more time, guys, with this class setup. So I'm going to start off with my tacticals and my lethals. As always, guys, I love to stick with the stim whenever I'm making a class loadout on Modern Warfare, because I'm one of those players I like to rush around the map quickly. I have a quick playstyle, so I always find that stims always help me out whenever I need to regenerate my health a lot faster so I can get back into that gunfight. I also like to stick with the trusted C4 as my lethal. Now, you can go ahead and use a grenade or a Semtex, it really doesn't matter. You don't have to follow my class setup identically, but you can somewhat change it and tweak it to your own playstyle. Now, as far as the perks go, guys, I like to use Cold-Blooded. Now, you can go ahead and use something like Scavenger or Double Time, but I like to stick to Cold-Blooded because I find this to be the most reliable and the best bang for your buck as far as perks go. So bear in mind, guys, these perks I'm giving to you now is made for multiplayer. This class loadout is for multiplayer, but once I go through the perks that I've selected for my multiplayer class loadout, I will then go and cover the perks I would use for Warzone, because the perks are the only thing that needs to be slightly tweaked when it comes to playing multiplayer and Warzone, as well as your secondary maybe. But don't worry, guys, I will cover the Warzone perks in just a sec. So the second perk that I have chosen for my multiplayer class loadout is in fact Ghost. Now, I like to use Ghost on nearly all my classes as well, because I like to be undetected by UAV, radar drones, as well as heartbeat sensors. Now, as well, I wouldn't change Cold-Blooded or Ghost, even when I'm playing in a Warzone lobby. So the third perk I have equipped on my multiplayer class loadout for the MP7 is Battle Hardened. Now, what Battle Hardened does is it reduces the strength of the enemy flashes, as well as stuns, EMPs, and gas effects. You're also immune to the snapshot grenade. But when it comes to Warzone, guys, I do like to swap from Battle Hardened to Tune Up, because what Tune Up does, it reduces your revive time by 25%. So that's the only thing I would consider in changing from Battle Hardened to is Tune Up, only when I'm playing in Warzone. But you could even stick to Battle Hardened while playing Warzone, because Battle Hardened has a lot of benefits. Like I said earlier on, it will protect you from enemy gas grenades, as well as flashes and stuns. Okay, guys, so with the tacticals and the lethals and the perks out of the way on the multiplayer class loadout and the Warzone class loadout, for the secondary weapon, I like to use the Renetti hand pistol whenever I'm playing in multiplayer. But when I'm playing in Warzone, I like to change this to a rocket launcher. The reason I like to use the Renetti in multiplayer is because it's easier to swap to, it's faster to swap to, and the only reason you actually want to switch to your secondary weapon in multiplayer is because you can't reload your main primary weapon fast enough to finish off your kill. So the Renetti gun is handy for that situation. But in Warzone, guys, I do like to use the RPG-7 over the Renetti, only because in Warzone, the RPG is actually very useful to shoot in buildings where enemies are to crack their shields, therefore making it easier to finish them off with your main primary weapon, or making it easier for your teammates to just to rush in there and finish off the enemies quick and easy. It's also handy just to blow up vehicles passing by, or even choppers in the sky. So with the secondary sorted, with the perk sorted, as well as the lethals and the tacticals out of the way, guys, we can move on to the juicy part of the video where I cover the MP7 primary weapons attachments. And this is where I'm going to show you on what to use to actually get so much of an advantage over your enemies. So for the muzzle, guys, I have nothing for the muzzle, only because I feel like the MP7 doesn't really need a muzzle, and all the other attachments I have chosen outweighs the muzzle by far. For the barrel, guys, I have gone with the FSS Recon, and what this barrel will do, it will give you a better damage range on the MP7, it will give you a better bullet velocity and recoil control. The recoil control is very important because this class I'm going to give you guys, it literally has zero recoil, therefore making it easier to target onto your enemies. The next attachment I have equipped on the MP7 is Attack Laser, and what Attack Laser will do, it'll give you a better aim down sight speed, which is what you need for an SMG on Modern Warfare. It'll give you a better aim and stability, and it'll make your aim, walking steadiness a lot better. All these three things are crucial to have on a submachine gun, because you're going to be moving around the map a lot faster than usual, especially compared to when using an assault rifle. So having these three things will make it a lot easier to get your weapon up a lot faster when you're sprinting around the map, and just to generally aim on your enemies a lot faster to have that upper hand and to get off the first shot over your opponent. And this will also help you to keep your aim on point while reducing the recoil as well. So for the next attachment, guys, I have nothing on the optic, but for the stock, guys, I have the Forge Tac Stalker, and this will also help with your aim instability on the MP7. Moving on to the perk section, guys, I have nothing equipped for that, but for the rear grip, guys, I have the rubberized grip tape equipped, and what this will give you for a pro is a recoil control, and as you can tell, there is no recoil on this weapon whatsoever. And then the only con you get from using the rubberized grip tape is your aim instability, but we make up for that then with the other attachments I have equipped on, helping you with the aim instability on this weapon. Moving on to the ammunition section of the MP7, I have chosen nothing for that. So we're going to move straight on to the underbarrel, which I have Commando foregrip equipped on the MP7. And this will once again help you out with the aim instability of the MP7, as well as controlling the recoil stabilization of the submachine gun. So that's it, guys, for the MP7 best class setup. But before you go, guys, I am doing a £20 gift card giveaway once my YouTube channel hits 100 subscribers. So make sure to share my videos around with your friends and your family so we can hit this milestone quicker, as well as liking the video and leaving your comment down below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as turn the bell notifications on to join the Ghost Army on this YouTube channel. So that's it, guys. It's been The Unknown, and I'll see all you ghosts in my next video. Ta-ra.